Hi Arthur, thank you for joining us at the conference. I hope you're having a good time and that your talk went okay.
Yes, it's been great, thanks.
You are working at Dun Bradstreet. Could you tell us more about the company?
Yeah, sure. So Dun Bradstreet is the world leader in business data and analytics. So what we do is that we sell to other companies B2B data. So for instance, if you're in the supply chain management, you want to know if your suppliers have risk at bankruptcy or something else, you can just ask and we have these types of signals. Or we can generate leads like I presented today.
Okay. Could you expand a bit on your role? You're a data science specialist at Dun Bradstreet. Could you expand a bit about what you do day to day?
Yeah, sure. So DNB has several R&D centers. One of these R&D centers is based in Brussels. And as a data scientist in this R&D center, we used big data and AI analytics to create new insights on companies. So we can sell it to other clients.
Okay. You mentioned before a thing about generating leads. Could you tell us a bit more about how DNB developed a new way of generating leads?
Sure. So what is really good at DNB is that as we have a lot of data on companies, we also have their URLs. So we have the websites for a lot of companies. And so we thought, well, could we use these website contents to generate better leads? And so to have more dynamic information. Because before we were just generating leads with financial data, which is quite static because it's only the annual reports. So we use these website contents to generate leads. And to use the website content, so the text, the image, we had to use machine learning models.
Okay. Could you tell us a bit about the machine learning models that you're using and which ones perform better for the task at hand?
So the difficult task here is that we want to be scalable. So we sometimes handle several millions of potential prospects at a time. So we need to have quick or fast machine learning models. So for instance, for the natural language processing, the fast models are the preferred ones. We used sometimes transformers, but it's quite slow. So for millions of companies, it's difficult. So that's for the NLP, so the textual data. Otherwise, we used CNNs for image data. We used some kind of representation learning for the graph data. For instance, we look at how the companies are linked together. And once we have this graph of companies, we can use representation learning to find new insights based on these links.
Okay. Since this is your first time at the data science conference in Croatia, I would just like to welcome you once again and ask you, do you kind of frequent these types of conferences a lot? What value do you get out of them? What do you think about it? And how do you like it here so far?
Yeah, so with COVID, it's really nice to come back to an actual conference. So far, I really liked it because so it's my first time in Zagreb, and it's so nice to see other companies from other countries. And it's nice to see how other people are using machine learning and data science in their business. So yeah, as of now, I'm really happy to be there.
What is your actual role? You're a data science specialist.
Yeah.
Is there anything a bit more? Did you do something before that?
Yeah. So I started as a data scientist in DNB. So I was.
Is that your first job that you kind of had, or?
No, I worked before in a consultancy firm, also as a data scientist, and then I went to the previous companies before DNB was called Bisnode. Then it was acquired by DNB. So I was a data scientist before, and so as a data scientist, I was modeling these machine learning models to create new insights for Bisnode and DNB. And now as a data scientist specialist, I would say that I'm also having this role of coordinating with all the different teams within DNB, because we, of course, we are not the only R&D center in Brussels. So we are the only one in Europe, I would say, using machine learning. But we have also R&D centers, for instance, in the US. DNB is an American company, so a lot of colleagues are there. So we are building machine learning models together, and so we need some kind of coordination, I would say.
Okay.
So now that I'm data specialist, that's what I do.
Oh, okay. So could you expand a bit on how you kind of started out in data science? Was it always like clear that this is something that you like? Did you just see it and you were like, yeah, this is something that I want to do? Or did you have some different paths that you took and then ended up here?
No, actually, so I started university doing engineering. And when I started engineering, I liked more the mechanical engineering side. And then I learned Java and Python. And I just really liked artificial intelligence as a whole. So that's why I did computer engineering. And then, well, I did a specialization in artificial intelligence, and I just liked the combination between programming and mathematics. And that's why I did the data science.
The data scientist seems like a natural progression. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Arthur Jansen. I'm a data science specialist at Dun Bradstreet and change the world through data.